transformative greenhouse estate project and innovation center in 2020. We have supported 15 startups, trained 250,000 young entrepreneurs, and created over 100,000 jobs. Initiatives being implemented by the Ghana Enterprises Agency, GEA, like the Ghana Economic Transformation Program, with many of our first President Kwame Nkrumah, to a world-class facility that honors his legacy and attracts visitors around the globe. The renovations include modernized, improved infrastructure. These alongside programs and cross-border security initiatives position Ghana as a serious player in our international partnerships in Ghana. I'm proud to have a crucial phase towards economic integration. I'm a Ghanaian and an African woman has held this esteemed. I hold the House to extend hearty call to Secretary General and bring honor to Ghana. Another feather in the cap of Ghana's recent foreign policy has been the attainment this year of full membership of l'Organisation Internationale de la Francophonie, OIF, of which we have been an associate member for some 18 years. Our country, one of the few to be full members of both the Commonwealth of Nations and la Francophonie, has the opportunity to play a constructive role as a bridge between the Anglophone and Francophone worlds, particularly in Africa, enhancing our influence. These milestones reflect my administration's dedication to advancing Ghana's interests and strengthening our standing in the international community. Mr. Speaker, there is a subject that continues to attract a lot of public discussion, and that is the call by some for a review of the 1992 Constitution, under which we have operated in this Fourth Republic for the past 32 years. This is for hastened spirit, submitted to me by the Constitutional Review Consultative Review of the Constitution suggestions raised to the President for his consideration as he prepares to assume the responsibilities of leadership. Mr. Speaker, elections are the main cracks of the democratic structure. We have agreed were conducted in a free and fair manner. I doubt there are such examples anywhere in the world. Yes, we should condemn the outbreaks of violence that followed, and the assumption some have that because a presidential candidate had conceded defeat, the winning party should feel emboldened to cause mayhem. It appeared at one stage that the outburst of violence would overwhelm the police, who, in my view, need to re-examine rapidly their methods for containing such incidents in the future. I say so without prejudice to the excellent job they did in supervising the electoral process itself. I'm hoping that we will soon reach the stage where the unnecessary tensions that are simulated to accompany our elections will disappear, and elections will become simply something that we'd like to take the opportunity of this august on its historic comeback victory of 7th December 2022. Assure him of my support. Opoku Agyeman, the Vice President-elect, the first woman. Mr. Speaker, I would like to take this opportunity also to express my gratitude to the Council of State under the chairmanship of its highly regarded office on 7 January 2025. I do so with immense gratitude for the trust and confidence the people of Ghana has placed life ahead. Together we have weathered storms, brighter, more prosperous future. Reflecting on this journey, I'm filled with pride for what we have accomplished. From the transformative policies to the progress we have made, will inspire future generations to dream big, aim higher, and achieve more for our beloved Ghana. Speaker, as I take my final vow, I do so in the certain knowledge that our nation will go from strength to strength, and that freedom and justice has taken hold forever in our body politic. The Speaker, I'm happy to hand over a Ghana that is safe, secure, united, and firmly rooted in her attachment to democratic principles and respect for the rule of law. A nation that continues to shine as a beacon of peace and stability in an often troubled Africa and an uncertain world. I leave behind a Ghana that is thriving, one that has navigated significant global challenges with remarkable tenacity, whose economy is steadily rebounding, and whose institutions are operating effectively. It's a Ghana where the youth are being empowered with opportunities to channel their energies into meaningful and productive endeavors, where the arts are beginning to flourish, and where the elderly can grow old in safety and dignity, and continue to make meaningful contributions to society. I leave behind, Mr. Speaker, a Ghana that is working. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I thank you for your attention.
President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, who just finished delivering his last State of the Nation address. In short now, we saw him exchanging pleasantries with the Speaker of Parliament, Alban Bagbin there. And then you can also see in your shot the Vice President and 2024 flag bearer of the New Patriotic Party, Mahamudu Bawumia. And then, of course, the Chief Justice, Gertrude Torkornoo, is also there as well. I mean, the President has talked about his government's achievement in various sectors of the economy. He's talked about education, health, infrastructure, security, and a lot more. Let's head back to Parliament and listen more.
I, with all humility, convey the gratitude of the Parliament of Ghana to His Excellency the President for the message. The House has heard him. Honorable members, that was just a paraphrase. It was a quote. The quote is, Menkane yie koraa. I thank His Excellency the President for setting the tone for, I believe, a very, very important national discourse as the state of the nation. And we do this the core principle of unity in diversity. Democracy is about disagreeing to agree. And we are grateful that Ghanaians and all of you have committed yourself to this concept of multi-party democracy. I will, on your behalf, invite the leaders of the House to have a say. I have enjoyed this opportunity for many years, and I won't be the one to deny my colleagues the same opportunity. So we'll start by listening to the minority front bench.
Thank you, Right Honourable Speaker. Honourable Speaker, I'm grateful for the opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for the message on the state of the nation that he has just delivered. Mr. Speaker, I need to remind you that the people of Ghana have already given their verdict on the true state of the nation. And that verdict was very, very clear. Economic hardship, huge debt overhang, high youth unemployment, hopelessness, and more. We have come to the end of the road for what has been undoubtedly the worst government under the Fourth Republic. Honourable Speaker, this abysmal record was confirmed on December 7th when the people of Ghana returned the most overwhelming and emphatic vote of rejection of any government ever witnessed under the Fourth Republic. First president who was cushioned by the IMF when you began, and you are still being cushioned at the end of your term. Mr. President, you left something very important in your account. You left out an account of your promise to God to build him a cathedral. But Mr. President, I will leave that for you, between you and your God. Mr. President, let me remind His Excellency, Honourable Speaker, that his tenure in office will remain a timely reminder of how not to govern a country. But let me also be to assure the good people of Ghana that hope is on its way. In President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC, we can once again gain a better future from the throes of despair. Together we will work hard to lift ourselves from this historic low and reclaim our place, our glory as the Black Star of Africa. Once again. Fellow Ghanaians, we are comforted and strengthened by the following words of Scripture. And I'm quoting Exodus chapter 14, verse 13. And I said unto the people, fear you not, stand still, and see the salvation of the Lord, which He will show you today. For the Egyptians whom you have seen today, you shall see them no more. Bye-bye, Mr. President. It is finished. With that, Mr. Speaker, I thank you very much.
Honorable members, honorable members, honorable members, I've taken note. I've taken note of all those who were on their feet and what they said. But it's now time for me to invite the majority leader, the leader of the House, to have a say.
Thank you for the opportunity to say a few words in response to the statement on the state of the nation delivered by His Excellency the President. Mr. Speaker, this is the man who 1997 entered the Chamber of Parliament during the second Parliament of this Republic. He inspired the youth of this country through his advocacy. Hansa testified of his great work in the chamber of this House. Then, as students, we sat at the gallery to observe and to take inspiration from him. Mr. Speaker, through resilience, through firmness of conviction, he tried over and over again and made it to the presidency. Mr. Speaker, today he has fulfilled a constitutional obligation to boldly deliver for Hansa his records in office for the 8 years. Mr. Speaker, it may be